So, we're here this evening at the request of Mr. Sherman and his wife, and I'm afraid I don't have your name, sorry.
Milos.
Thank you. Based on the fact that over a period of time, the board attempted to work together to find a solution to a problem. The problem is parking on Main Street. I don't think anybody will doubt the fact that there actually is a problem there. It was a specific problem to a specific building, especially with regards to handicap parking. Over a period of months, this board, with the owners, had conversations about potential solutions. My chronology shows we met on March 1st of 2007, and September 4th of 2007, October 29th of 2007, December 17th of 2007, and eventually we went to town meeting and asked for the no parking ban that had been approved as a town meeting to be rescinded, because since it had been gone to town meeting, the only way for us to say, yes, you can park, is to rescind it. So we took it to town meeting. It was a fair amount of discussion on town meeting floor, but the decision was made that if it can be done safely, if at the end of the day that we could get the engineers to be together on a safe path forward, and we could find a way to pay for it, then in fact, then we would reconfigure whatever needed to be reconfigured so the parking would go forward. So that happened at town meeting January 14th of 2008. We had a meeting April 7th of 2008 and April 14th of 2008, where we discussed a little bit more detail about some preliminary drawings that were done, and the price tag on made everybody in the room, I think, said, what the heck is that? And at that point, conversations in this room stopped. And through this, so from April of 2008 through April of 2009, no official progress was made. Somewhere in the spring of 2009, as we were setting town meeting vote, town meeting warrant for the annual town meeting, I was reminded that I had said at the previous town meeting that if we can't get this done, then we would have to reinstall the no parking because it wasn't a safe issue, and we had agreed that we would rescind the parking, make it safe, rescind the no parking, make it safe, and then move forward. Or, if we couldn't do that, to then reinstate the no parking. I failed to inform the owners, and I take personal responsibility for that. I certainly should have picked up the phone, but I didn't. It went to town meeting, and it passed to reinstate the no parking zones. So now, Mr. and Mrs. Sherman are here this evening to, I guess I put the ball in your court. What would you like?
Well, my wife was probably going to do most of the talking.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
But you know, the big picture is what you said. I mean, we weren't notified of this. It seems for a small town like this for us to put in so much effort and money and time and talking with you guys, and then all of a sudden hear from one of our neighbors that, oh, did you hear at the town vote that they just overturned everything that you guys did for the last 2 years? Was painful, and that's why I'm not going to be able to talk anymore about it.
Okay.
So, well, thank you very much for your time and for going over the meetings. In terms of, just a couple of issues to address, as you mentioned, from 2007 till April 2008, we have been in communication for once a month or once in several months, as you have seen, and we, were always followed upon selectmen's suggestions, such as hire engineers, pay for the plans, we have done it, find a safe solution for the parking, we have done it, outline the parking, present it to selectmen, we have done it, talk to local businesses and get support, we have done it. Some of them actually emailed already to you today, or will come at 10 o'clock if they're available. And the next was to come to the town vote and to present your case, which we have done. So pretty much up to April 2008, we have done everything. In April 2008, I'm sorry personally, actually we had a baby that was born in April 2008, so that's maybe a problem on our side. So I couldn't really talk, actually April 12th and April 14th we discussed it. So actually my husband was in the hospital taking care of me. And that's probably the reason for the silence for that. However, ever since since we got out of a hospital and out of maternity paternity leaves, Woody did leave over 10 voice messages for Gary Brome, which were not returned. So we kind of thought that, till April 2008, everything was returned and there was, everything, we followed through everything, and now it was not returned, right? So, I mean, we definitely left messages, they are not returned. And again, thank you very much for, kind of understanding it and showing, in a way, personal regret that that wasn't done in the right way. And in a way, we live in a town, have a business in a town, vote in a town, so we kind of expected to have a professional courtesy from our, selectmen and from our neighbors to, have a professional courtesy extended to us to let us know about that this article would be reconsidered. So that's, that's kind of maybe more on a kind of personal, ethical point, I would say. And also, it's not like we're not in a town, we're always outside or inside of our business, beautifying the place, and as you can see there. And, just kind of, we thought that as a personal courtesy, professional courtesy, that, being good citizen and just, knowing the town at least appreciates family values, and it's fine to take a couple of months off to have a child, at least we'll be notified. But we're not notified either by phone call, by knocking on the door, or by knocking at our business. So, that's kind of more of a personal thank you for, kind of understanding that and telling us. So that's really, I appreciate it. In terms of the handicap parking, so in terms of the issue, again, thank you for the opportunity for meeting with us, and we definitely appreciate your support from the local government. And we would like to talk to you and hear your specific recommendations how to put handicap parking in front of, the several businesses. And again, it's not just 5 North Main Street. There are 3 or so businesses affected, and they were called westerly side of North Main Street. This is what was officially written in the article. And we would like to hear your suggestions on how to install the handicap parking in that place. Belchertown has a very strong history of accommodating special needs people and people with handicap problems, going back, starting with the establishment of the state school here. So the state knows about it, but Belchertown is really, strong on that point of view. As a result, we have lots of people in the town who have handicap problems, who are handicapped or have special needs, and we definitely cannot, as a town, show that we don't want to allow them to stop or shop in businesses that are in the town. Moreover, we know that there are many people live outside of Belchertown, and we would like the handicapped people outside of Belchertown know that Belchertown is a friendly place to come and for handicapped people to, to have a business. So as a result, I would like just, kind of to hear how you can help us and give us specific recommendations how to have handicap, and I want to emphasize we're interested in handicap parking in front of on the westerly side of North Main Street.